think we are live. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello again. Make sure. Okay, cool. How you doing? Welcome back for some more TurboGrafx 16 goodness. Now joined by the one, the only greatjhon. John, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? I just finished Splatterhouse race, right?
Yeah, that's yes. Splatterhouse is in the books, and I'm keeping my consistency going in third place almost every single year now. So
nothing like being consistent.
Hey, somebody's got to be last, and I'm here for the people. Okay, I wanted to make Za and Dog feel good about them. No, I'm just kidding. They play better. Anything we need to preface before we jump into Air Zonk?
Well, this is a rematch. This is a rematch from, what was it, the Turbo Fest?
Yeah,
right?
Turbo. There you go. Yes.
So Lat won last time. Let's see if we can switch that up this time. Maybe I can dominate this round.
I'm totally down. I'll be more than happy to hand off the torch. But some things we are going to do that's a little different. So John's playing on the US version. I'm going to be playing on the Japanese version. And there are some differences, and you'll see right away in stage one. For the speed run, as the speed run goes, we usually run on the easiest category, but you can actually submit runs on the second and the third hardest, the next step level difficulties up. Can't even talk. But we usually do auto select on the little friend or the companion that you have join you as you go, as you can see on the title screens right now. But we're going to do manual selecting, which is obviously a lot slower, so we can show you some of the different friends and things that you get to play with the other characters. So, John, should we do it? Should we get going? We got a little run ahead of us.
Further ado, you want to do a countdown?
Yeah, here we go. We're both on the difficulty select screen, so that's where we start the game from. That's when timing starts. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Stage one.
I got to make sure not to smash through this because I always do.
Yeah. Go to manual select.
Moo-moo?
Yeah, we're going with Moo-moo on the first one.
All right.
Hey, darn.
The cow buddy.
I pressed 1 instead of start, and it's our run. Dang it.
You gotta put the shades on them too.
Gotta put the shades on. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So let me show off since you might be just a little behind me. So when I do a full charge shot here on the US version, I drop a big bomb, and it's a little different in the Japanese version. Some might say it's better.
Well, here he comes. Here comes. And there's the There's the. Looks like.
Well, you dropped a bomb. But.
Yeah. I'm not one to call out things, but that kind of looks like a pile of poo, but what do I know?
Well, I don't know. It's pink. I mean, I've never seen a pink poop, but well, maybe one of those like stuffed animals, squishmallows or something.
Well, maybe things are just different in the future, of the bonk cyborg future that is Air Zonk.
It's a really cool future is what it is. Very 90s.
Hey, suffer with the emote. Yes, thank you. So this, unlike what you'll see in the next run in Bonk's Revenge, we are going to be trying to collect as many smileys as we can, and you get a certain amount. I think it's 8 smileys, and then your buddy joins you, and then you get another 8 or 9 more, and you combine forces. And John, why don't you let us know when you combine forces, so you can see the first.
Oh, sure. Yeah, like I'm out of habit of doing it, so I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to get the smiles, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting them, but I always avoid the second one because it's slow.
Okay, so I have now combined forces, and here is what Zonk looks like in the Japanese version. If you're watching with small children, maybe a tad inappropriate, but...
I should be transforming soon here if I can get out of this cutscene. So, what does your Moo-Moo do?
Well, there are things being shot from Moo-Moo, and... I don't even know how to say it without being inappropriate. So
well, I got some milk jugs. I'm just shooting milk jugs, right? Like I got hands that are milk jugs, like glass milk jugs. I don't know what could possibly be going on over there though.
I've already been hit by it, so I lost my milk jugs. But I don't know. It's just I can't say it without keeping it. There's no way I can keep a straight face with saying that. So
it's not safe for work. All right, yeah. This run you've got in front of us.
All of a sudden, we've changed the vibe of Retrothon here, folks. We're put the children to sleep.
I got my splits all set up, and then, of course, with everything going on, I didn't start them. But it looks like we got a timer set up, so we're all right.
Should be okay.
Look down here.
Yeah, it's using my timer. So.
We're not going to be beating our time. So.
No, not even. The speed. So this game you can play it a couple different ways. You can go for a high score, which is I think probably the way might be the more preferred way when doing a shmup like this. But the speed run goes, all the levels are auto scrollers, so all of the time save comes against mini bosses and boss fights.
Yep. And so basically, you're just rushing to see if you can get your boss done as quickly as possible, and like being invincible helps, and having a really good weapon like the boxing glove, spoiler alert, can really help make those faster.
Absolutely, boxing glove is going to be one of the best weapons you have in this game, and one of the things you'll see both John and I do is the first boss fight is kind of ridiculous how tough it is.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, like right off the bat. Oh, I got to cycle all the way around here.
I didn't lose a life, but you will see both John and I trying to get close to a certain extent to mini bosses and boss fights, because when you can only have a certain amount of bullets on the screen at one time, so if you get closer, those bullets actually obviously go a lot quicker. So, okay, what is stage 2?
So I selected the dump truck. That's the one we're going
That's
with,
right, dump truck. Okay, yes.
So mine is named Power Dump. We'll see what yours is named.
Mine is just.
I always love the translations in this.
Oh, Power Dump. Gotta love that one.
Some great translations to the English. Yeah, dump.
Yes.
Just
chat.
dump.
Do what you will with that name for a character.
Well, it's the U.S. It's Power Dump.
Yeah, it's because that's
power.
If there's something we're gonna do here in the U.S., it's definitely add more power to things.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Lost my laser, so yeah.
Oh no.
I would say that'd be a problem, but that's not really a problem on this level.
Not for this level.
As long as I can get some buddies.
And also, that's one of the nice. If you ever wanted to consider speedrunning this game, it's a really fun. By the way, it's super fun casual. You should actually play this game. But there's not a ton of consequences for dying in a stage, because, like I said, it's auto scroller, so it's going to keep going regardless.
Yeah, it definitely gets a little laggy. Their lag management is talking about in the chat there.
That is actually a very real thing. Absolutely. Now you're playing with power. What are you, dog? Wrong console.
This is your casual speedrun right here, where we're just lagging it up. We're doing fun things. We're doing the version differences. So.
On the easy category, which is what we're doing right here, we don't join forces with our buddies at all. Because the animation, as you saw, takes quite a bit. It can take a while.
The no fun allowed category.
Yes. And for I haven't run the other categories, but John, you were saying that it makes sense sometimes in the other categories to actually combine forces.
Yeah, I just have a strat when it comes to, like, you can kind of time the third boss, and I'll try to do it again here. Yeah. So that you can be invincible, like, right when you're going into that fight, and that helps in both sweet and spicy. Now, I have never actually beaten Bitter, and I'd be happy to know somebody has, because I don't know. All right, I am now a dump truck. I don't know about you.
Almost there, getting close. When your buddy is just a buddy, before you've combined forces with him, they do have a what's called HP. So you do lose them if they take a certain amount of hits.
Once you're part of them, they're basically your power-up, your own power-up. And then if I get this big smiley again, then it's not going to transform me anymore. I'd have to get hit again and lose it. Well, I got hit already.
There you go. Dump truck no more. Okay, here we go. Now we're combining forces. Yeah, for the most part,
this game is really beautiful.
Yeah, I completely agree with John. Like, that's one of the things, and at this game, there is some lag moments, but not a ton. This game is really well, it handles a lot of stuff on screen at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm showing off this boxing glove, which is just like, it dominates these bosses.
Most of the speed strats on the boss fights revolve around getting and keeping the boxing glove, especially later on in the game.
Or just most any power up, but yeah, like this and the laser beam are just like tear through these bosses.
I am still dump truck, so we're gonna try to get some hits here. Thankfully, dump truck actually is a pretty nice character to have here for these mini boss fights and the boss.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I was just gonna say the dog earlier. Like, I was just playing some practice with the dog, and it shoots this big bow, bow, bow. Right. And in Japanese, it's, some kanji there, which I assume also says bow.
We would hope so.
You never know.
There is some interesting localization stuff that obviously has changed a little bit in translation.
No, what? Anything?
Just saying.
Dear Zonk, how do you type toxic plus up? Coming through with the strong bad reference. I don't know if I want to transform for this fight. I think I'm going to keep with my boxing glove.
That's the thing. The glove is so good. It doesn't necessarily make sense to... I'll get some of the chompers. The chompers is actually my favorite weapon, but it's not nearly as strong as the glove. The glove just... Because the glove, you notice, is also hitting on the way back. Like, it's forward and backward striking on the enemies, and just that's why it just tears through them.
Goes through. That was something I noticed when I was doing just the bow, bow, bow. It was actually just hitting the surface and not really doing anything.
Right. Okay, I'm switching back to Dumpster again, and I'll keep Dumpster for the fight.
It's a real dumpster fight.
No, it's a power dump fight. Okay, what are you talking about?
No, only on my version.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what you got going on. Just a
the relax,
old
chill,
dump.
take your time, good vibe dump, I guess. I don't know. Now, okay, are you on the boss fight yet?
I'm done.
I lost. Oh, you okay? What is the second form of this boss fight?
It's Pizza the Hut, right?
Pizza the Hut. There we go. Okay, I'll take that.
Who did we side? Yeah, not baseball. Okay.
Kind of feels like garbage.
The drill is named Mumbles. Did not remember that.
Okay, so the name of this boss fight is Terra Valen in Zonk. I don't know what it is in yours, but okay. So we're doing. That's right. We're doing Mumbles. Okay, for this fight. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna do baseball. I'm gonna do baseball on this one.
Oh yeah. You want to do baseball.
Yeah. So there is this companion who's a baseball. It looks like a baseball. I actually don't know what it is, but the Japanese name is
anthropomorphized baseball.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says ball. Okay. Now this is not a very good companion, by the way. So I'm sorry. What was that, John?
He's been cursed to be a baseball. Used to be a human. No, I have no idea what the lore is. I think we can just make it up.
I totally agree that we're just gonna make it up, and it's cursed from a young age. Had to live with this, this form, entire life. Anyways, could go on with that forever. Some of my favorite
if they
music.
didn't give us any lore, we got to make it up.
There's got to be lore, right? Somewhere? I'll go with Boomerangs are like the go-to if there's nothing else available.
Yeah, I think the cards. I used to do that one. I think it's a little bit more laggy. But I think I switched to these little boomerangs.
So I actually took the cards in practice, and it doesn't feel that laggy because it's getting rid of a lot of enemies off the screen. So the cards are actually kind of nice there, but the boomerangs are a little bit stronger for the mid-boss.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So
because you just sit there and just wail on them, and then it's over.
This is Mondello. This lure's a real foul ball. Well played. Well played. Good pun. So I don't know if you've noticed. It's kind of tough to tell, but there is a back attack that Zonk does that is automatically activated on the sweet and spicy categories. But apparently when you get the bitter, that you actually activate it yourself. John will probably know. You've actually played the bitter category.
I have, but I have never beat the first stage, and I forgot that was
not even the first stage.
It's annoying. It's annoying to have to do that though.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I've done a low percent run where I didn't get any power ups at all, and it was actually a little more challenging than I thought it was because you had to avoid certain things.
I accidentally transformed. I did not even see that smiley coming. It just showed up all of a sudden. So
yeah, it was okay. There's nothing you do
my
about
plans are ruined.
Which that does happen. It'll just pop up off an enemy you weren't expecting.
Yeah, the one that tends to do that the most is that freaking mini Zonk, where you'll get that mini Zonk just pop up when you have a good power up, and you're like, no, I don't want that.
And here are the chompers for you, folks. My favorite weapon.
And
now we're going to combine forces. Here we go. And here we're throwing baseballs, and you can see why it's not necessarily the best weapon because there's this wind up to it that there's this total delay. Now there is a period of invincibility that I'm using right now, and that's what I'm taking advantage of more so than the actual balls being thrown. So I may take a hit going into the final boss. I'm not deciding yet, but
yeah, I think I was able to show that off last time at TurboFest. Like I was able to get invincibility right before the fight, but that rogue Big Smiley just ruined it. Just ruined it for me.
Thanks, Big Smiley.
Come on. I gotta see if I can do this fight without it. All right.
Good luck.
The first form's down. That one's easy. It's the bottom one that's kind of annoying.
Absolutely.
The football.
Okay, I may actually take a hit. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Used to be a little scared of this boss when I was a kid. It's like dragon heads on the end of a football with spikes in the middle. It's rough.
It can be a challenge. So I'm gonna actually get taking damage on purpose, and I can get the companion back. That's kind of cool. Come on. So you'll notice that for some reason, I'm not 100% sure why, but the chain chompers aren't as powerful as some of the other weapons, and I don't know why. I guess that's just because the graphics for it look like it should be super powerful, but
they're so cool.
I forgot to launch a new. Oops.
Maybe it's just too much to animate.
Could have been, absolutely.
It's a limitation. It's just not as powerful.
Which buddy did you take for the water level?
Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve. Okay, I'm going the same route. Now
his name is Spike Ree.
Spike Ree. Now it's a different name in this one. Maybe it's just Spiky or something.
Ooh, I thought I lost my laser. I did not.
It's not easy to get enough smileys to be a companion in the water stage.
To become a companion, yes. You have to do really well on the way down at the end.
So in Zonk, or in Japanese, it's UNI, uni, for some reason.
Uni?
Mm-hmm.
Like university.
Now
they don't call it that in Japan. I don't know why it'd be called that. Oh, I just lost my laser. Oh no. Oh, no. What am I gonna do?
The goal here, this is by the way, I feel like this is one of the toughest stages in the entire run. Keeping laser to the boss is not easy.
Uni is sea urchin. Oh yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, chat. You all rock.
Dave, you learn something new every day.
John, how long have you and I been running this game? Look at that, still finding stuff new.
Exactly.
Ooh, quick shout out to Sarah Carey, who's the current world record holder in this category.
Absolutely.
And has had the record now for a while, so.
That's right, yeah. Excellent. Ooh, this crab is rough without the laser, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, it takes a while.
You're gonna
give me a chance to get a little
catch up here.
I will make up some time as long as, because I still have the laser, so.
Don't speak too soon.
Yeah, I know. As soon as okay,
I have no idea what power up I'd like to have. I think the lightning shield is okay for this fight. Otherwise,
it is. It's a little bit better. The powered up function when you hold down, when you charge it up, the light shield is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost there.
I do like that one. Okay. Oof, I'm losing some lives, man.
Okay, perfect timing for the companion, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough smileys to get the. Especially for some reason, a lot of the smileys spawn on the left side of the screen as you're scrolling down here, and you can't get those smileys.
Yeah, you have to kind of time your shots on the left, especially in Spicy when they're like shooting. So if you kill them from the left side, but it's really hard to do on Spicy. And they'll also be shooting projectiles at you.
There's a weird thing too. Those what looks like dinosaurs. I don't know what they are, but they actually are magnetic. They draw you to them. It's really weird.
Yeah, I think one of the other enemies does that too, like the little submarine dude.
Yeah, totally.
I think he's a little hatchet guy in there, like from Bonk. Another holdover from Bonk.
There are references everywhere.
That's right. Which I think are called chicken in Japanese, maybe. But I think they're hatchet.
There are two Air Zonks on the TurboGrafx 16, actually. There's a CD version of Air Zonk as well, which is a completely different game. So, oh, dang it. I hit
Did you lose the laser too?
Yeah, I just hit it on the very last, not one of them, but one of the last enemies. What a bummer.
I did that in practice. I think I lost it on the dinosaur right before the boss.
Oh, unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bunch of smileys, but I still don't think I have enough to.
I'm dying this fight because I'm not doing great.
This is one of the more challenging bosses, especially if, with laser, it really kind of tears through it, but anything short of laser can be kind of a challenge.
Yeah, hassle.
And in fact, I should have taken a hit. It's actually better to not be small.
Steve. Yeah, if you get your companion to like hang out in the hitbox of the boss, it actually hits it a lot. So.
There you go. I'm small right now. Instead, I missed all the time. Yeah, right. Up there you go. Good point.
There we go. All right, I did manage to kill it.
Oh, there we go. Well, I took a death, but I got past the first cycle here, so we're gonna shoot off an actual nuke. And I'm going to try actually try some back attacks. For some reason I've had, and I died. So not the best choice there, but back attacks can be really strong and kind of plow through that boss a little bit. So
Going with the big missile.
You're going to go with Scud?
It's good.
I think I might join you, or do I go with...
Really up to you.
Yeah, Scud's probably a pretty good one. As long as it's not the... I guess we could show the dog. Why not? Let's show the dog. What the heck?
Dog is fun. This one is a little hard to transform on. You have to get it like kind of in the second part of the swamp here.
Hey, it's actually called dog in the Japanese version, and the
dog.
You'll be taken away from you. Traditional of any bonk game, the last level is going to be like half the game, and this game is no different.
That's right. The land of drool.
I got my weapon and then I lost it immediately.
Ooh.
It's going to be a little more challenging in this level. Not fun.
Yeah, ooh, I lost one too. Don't usually lose it here.
So what you're gonna...
I know that makes... Yeah, sorry.
No, go good, John.
It just makes this some of these little mini bosses really challenging. You kind of have to pump some shots into them a little easier.
You read my mind, and so I'm going to be getting a little bit closer to some of these mini bosses because of that specific reason. I can get off some more shots and...
Yep.
Oh, took another hit. There are some very generous... You don't want to game over. Game overing in this part of the game kind of sucks, but there are some generous places where you're going to get some extra lives. The game just... Because you're on easy, the game just gifts you some extra lives at some key spots in this part of the game.
Wait, which is interesting because I think it does that on Spicy too. I think it's like once you get to the final form, they're like, you know what, you're here, you get 9 lives.
Oh, they do that on Spicy too, huh? Interesting. Okay.
I believe so, yeah.
That seems very generous and fair.
Yeah. And it's if you get a game over on this stage, don't you start with 9 lives? I think that might be the difference on easy.
Oh god, okay, that makes sense.
But I don't think that is the case for Spicy.
JB, the auto select doesn't choose. It's a random one. It doesn't choose the best one for you.
It's one of 2, I believe.
So, and we only
stage
when we're speedrunning, we only use the companion for the missiles. We don't even combine forces, as we said. So it's like, oh yeah, get boxing mode. Okay, boxing mode, cool. Okay, we're back in this.
Feeling a lot better now. I was pretty low on lives.
Yeah, it can get a little scary. It can get a little sketch if you're, especially if you're playing through this game for the first time. That's for real.
Oh, yeah. For a first-time runner, this game is very scary.
Oh. Rage.
All right. Mohawk bonk down.
I'm just getting to Mohawk bonk right now, as you said. Fortunately, I didn't get a chance to combine forces with the dog, so at this point, I don't think we're actually going to get it. But
yeah, I wasn't quite able to get it with the missile, but I also might have tried to avoid it, as I often do.
That's right. You don't even know. Okay, Mohawk bonk out. Don't worry, that won't be the last of the drool kids we'll see. So
drool kids. It's like the Koopa kids from Mario 3.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you saying that the NEC may have copied what was happening over at Nintendo?
But they just very much themed them after Bonk, so it's like the big head Bonk is basically just the meat transformed version.
That's a good point.
I like to get the lightning shield for this section here because things get crazy with a bunch of projectiles.
It's actually a good idea.
Feels a little safer.
Yeah, I end up going with the laser, but it's not a bad idea getting the shield.
Showing off yet another difference.
But you only get like a weapon for like very short amount of time in this part of the game, in this level, because then they take it away from you at the next part.
Yep.
Oh, get the laser there.
Well, this one carries through, but yeah, it's the one right before the.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Right before the fight, they take away your power up and your buddy, and then you can't ever get a buddy back, even if you get a bunch of smileys. I don't know why.
This is true. Nintendo did some copying of TurboGrafx 16 assets. Totally agree with you, Bonnie. And you're going to be seeing that. You're going to be seeing the inspiration.
That's
for
right.
Some Nintendo games coming up here pretty soon. Taking that one to the grave, okay, folks? Utopia is the inspiration for Zelda. Yes, I said it.
Why not?
I might not die here.
Uh-oh. I'm in a little danger here. want to keep this boxing glove so much. This part's very scary. But if you kind of hang out in the bottom, you're safe-ish as long as you got a weapon. All right, going to fight the other bonk kid. This fight's way easier. You can just use that back attack. But I lost my boxing glove.
Oh no. I still have mine, and I think I'm surviving. We're about to find out. Heat-sinking missiles. We survived. Okay, cool. So we should be okay.
Yeah, if you can get that boxing glove coming into this fight, you can close the gap there. Because this fight is really rough without power up.
So I just got through the second Drool Kid too, and like John mentioned, I did a bunch of back attacks. That's usually my strat for there, because you can. It's pretty safe because he doesn't move very quickly. So.
Yeah. Oh, I had a laser pop up at the bottom, but I just couldn't get down to get it.
So as you noticed, John and I are both doing the boss rush now, and these are all just rehashes of the fights you had from before, but sometimes you don't have. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm going to focus here a little bit because I don't want to die. Dying here would really suck. Especially
like we said, that first boss is pretty rough, especially if you like don't have a power up, or even if you do have a power up. There's a lot of stuff to avoid.
I lost the glove on the last hit, but I got it.
Yeah, it's not giving me a power up yet. They were like, "We gave you a laser. What'd you do with it?"
What else do you want?
Come on now.
I'm actually moving some back attack. Oh no, maybe not. That's
Whoa! Piece of the HUD is down, but I had to take a death to do it. I guess they're just not going to give me any power ups at this point.
I haven't gotten any here. Is that something about the stage? Oh geez, I just went down.
Yeah, okay. I thought there's like usually particular times that they'll come and I'm getting unlucky, it looks like.
Oh no, that's 2 deaths on boss number 2. Okay, well, I'll take whatever you got from me, game. We're going with Boomerang.
So even sweet mode can have its challenges for sure.
Yeah. And
I'd really like. Yeah, here you go. Finally gonna give me a power up here. Don't lose it.
I got Boomerang, so.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Which is that's the perfectly acceptable.
It's great going into the 4th boss too.
That's true. Yes. Oh, dang it! I just lost it. Oh.
Looks like we're pretty close again. See, me not having that power up really.
You can see how much it slows you down.
Exactly.
It's kind of brutal because like when you're speedrunning this game, a lot of your time save is here in these boss rushes and stuff. So, oh no, heat-sinking missiles, brutal.
Lost my power up again.
It's actually probably better for me that I lost my power up on the football with heat-sinking missiles. Heat-sinking missiles are really bad because they're not very powerful and they're slow. So it's just, as far as like this game goes, it's not the best.
Yeah, I just did some bunch of back attacks, but it was really risky with that flower.
So having small actually isn't the worst thing in the world for the 4th boss fight, but unfortunately I can't do another missile, nuke attack, or
It's a pro tip: don't do what I did. Just hang out in the bottom and don't shoot.
I got 2 gold.
Because I actually shot one of the guys and he chased after me.
Oh no, did he really?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, if you just pop one of those bubbles, they're like, all right, we'll go after you. But if you just don't shoot and just hang out at the bottom like I'm doing now, then you're all right. Now, this race is not over because Drool can throw a lot of wrenches into things here.
This is
a very slow fight.
And game overing on Drool is like the worst thing ever, so I'm going to try to take it a little more careful, but it's tough. There's a lot of heat-sinking enemies, or heat-sinking attacks from Drool, which makes it a real challenge.
Well, I mean, if you did a game over on Drool, there's no way. Like, that person's finishing the game. So, well, hopefully we both don't.
You and I have about the same amount of lives. I'm at 5.
Yeah, because we basically have to play this whole last stage again, and it's, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it would be
We blow out our estimate.
It'd be a game over. You're done. But as you can see, I'm not sure why the developers did this.
3 boxing gloves. I've never seen the 3 boxing gloves.
Really?
Yeah, well, I went to go attack all the weapons, and they were all boxing gloves.
I didn't know. I didn't think it was random. I thought they were, wow, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I thought they were always the same.
Yeah.
That was cool.
No kidding.
Let's see if I can keep the boxing glove for this fight. Oh, I just lost it.
Oh, bummer.
I was trying to keep it for Drool.
For Drool, if you want to, if you can keep any weapon, you're in
Power
good
up
shape.
For that, yeah.
Oh, and
Drill kids are down.
Of course, I lost my weapon on the that stupid blue thingy-mo-bob. Okay, this is going to be a little more challenging.
Yeah, you can use this pea shooter for Drool. Oh, don't want to get hit though.
I'm trying to. Come on, dude. Oh, damn it. Okay, so this is where it can get a little more challenging if you don't have a. Oh, jeez. Oh man.
Did you lose your power up in the Drool kids? That can be tough.
Yeah, I did. So trying to get him over, but it's not cooperating. Oh no, 2 lives. It's a little scary.
Drool is pissed. I'm gonna throw this.
What hit me?
This gun at me.
Well, something hit me and I don't even know what it was. Okay, well, we're okay now. I beat the Drool kids, but I got to beat Drool here without...
Yeah. And now I have 9 lives, so
yeah,
things can happen. But this, even the beginning of this fight is really hard to dodge all these projectiles.
So I'm going to try... I'm taking a little bit safer here. And you're trying to get Drool's head. That's like the hitbox, so... And that green thing, thankfully there's a good safe spot for it, but if you're not in that, if you don't know where that zone is, it'll heat sink and destroy you every time.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent if you like kind of do a setup, and I actually messed up because I got hit like immediately, but yeah, you can just kind of scoot your way forward and scoot your way back, and it'll always do the same thing.
And thankfully we're back to 9 lives, which makes my heart rate come down a little bit. Okay.
Same.
You now know why we put the estimates on. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you have to charge your shots for Drool here, otherwise you won't be able to shoot through that little green thing that keeps following me around. Like every once in a while it'll go away, but like if you're trying to shoot at them, it's just really annoying.
Every single time those heat-sinking missiles get me, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's inevitable. And it's like you think you have it memorized, and then these random card things come through, and you're like, oh, that's it for me. As soon as it says stage clear.
Jeez. That's like, yeah, the best feeling in the world.
Well, now we have to do a 3rd one. And also take notice of the big dome behind here. In the Japanese version, that'll look a little different for lads. I'm going to drop a bomb onto this big dome, blow up this cybernetic brain that's on the top of this missile.
Anytime you take a death on this fight, too, I try to get in there for some backblast because it is a more powerful hit, and you're invincible for just a brief moment, so why not take advantage of it?
Yep, I did the same. You gotta sneak in there, get those hits however you can.
Oh, and there we go. The last hit I die on, but whatever. Perfect. There we go.
That's always how it is.
Wow, we made it.
You can actually already see what's in the background on Lat's stream there. Mm-hmm. It's like, what is that thing inside the dome? Apparently the cybernetic brain that's powering Drool's like fortress or whatever is a big pink poop.
Yeah, cybernetic poop apparently. This is what poop looks like in the future. It's pink and purple. Or more pinkish, I think, but
the regional folks were like, wait, what? It's a poop? Yeah, we're not doing that.
We're gonna have next time we do this for any sort of thon, we're gonna have to include the NSFW tag. I mean, this is like it's gotten real.
Yeah, this is a very adult game, like more adult than Splatterhouse, I think, honestly.
For sure. Hey, thanks for the GGs, everyone out there. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very kind
Definitely,
of you.
Thank you.
Anything to wrap up this? Like, we're gonna be right back in just a sec here, but anything else to say about it? It's play this game. It's super fun. You're gonna enjoy the heck out of it. You know,
it's so fun. You'll be like beating your head against the wall on that last stage, but it's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it.
Absolutely. Okay, folks, don't go anywhere. We've got some more hot bonk action. Lisa, myself, and greatjhon will be right back with some Bonk's Revenge. The first time ever the intermediate category is going to be raced on any sort of thon that we're aware of. So don't go anywhere. It's going to be fun. We'll be right back.